right, good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining me. I am Yitzchak Pierson. If you have not met me before, I'll be teaching this class today. I'm going to jump into showing you my YouTube channel for those of you who have not. Um, if you don't have a YouTube channel, um, we're not going to go too much into detail today about setting it up. Once you get a YouTube channel set up, then you'll have a better understanding. So
Confidence isn't.
this is what my YouTube channel looks like on my side. I've had it for about 4 years now. I think over 3 years of building it, somewhere around there. I think I started it at the end of 2021. So I've been able to generate quite a bit of business, and it doesn't take a lot of leads off of YouTube to generate business. I've had one lead that has turned into about 80 closed homes. So just the power of building a brand and social media and YouTube. Um, a lot of what we're going to be talking about today is based off of what I've learned personally, and then what Levi Lasak and Travis Plum have taught with their channel, Living in Dallas, Texas, Living in Dallas channel. So the name of my channel is Living in New Braunfels, Texas. I have about 400 videos or so on here. Some higher performing than others. My top performing video has about 12,000 views. You don't need a lot of views. Some of the things that we'll go over today, I have this add-on to my channel called TubeBuddy, which gives you some analytics. There's a free version and a paid version. So for example, if we look at this video has about 716 views. I did it a month ago. Here it'll tell you some of the things that are high ranking on it. It has a high resolution thumbnail. There's a comment pinned, comment hearted, liked on Facebook, captions that have been added, end screen. So a couple things are missing that I could go up to add to this video to get it up to a higher SEO score. This SEO score is like 50. Here's some of the tags, and then it shows like some of the rankings. So this video could use a little bit more optimization. But I'm going to go ahead and hop into my presentation, and then a lot more of what we talk about will be, you'll be able to understand it from there. Okay. So, thank you everybody for coming. This class is based a lot on passive prospecting. So it's the system created by Levi Lasak and Travis Plum. They've built a multi-seven-figure real estate business almost entirely from YouTube. So the goal of the class today is pretty simple. I'm just going to show you what you can do and build a YouTube channel that attracts clients 24/7. You know, the nice thing about once you put a video out there, it's working in the background when you're sleeping, without cold calling, door knocking, or buying leads that, you know, a lot of times are low quality. So why YouTube work? YouTube is where people go to research big decisions, including where to live. It's the second largest search engine in the world, and relocation clients are using it every day to learn about cities, neighborhoods, cost of living, and lifestyle. So the reason YouTube works so well is that it builds trust at scale. People feel like they already know you. They've spent hours watching you, learning from you, and connecting with your style. By the time they actually reach out to you, they're often warm and they're ready to work with you right away. This was the case. I have like a calendar link straight on my YouTube channel where people can immediately just book on my calendar. And that's what happened. They said that they liked who I was, they liked my personality, and they wanted to work with me. I have another couple from up in Round Rock that are working with me right now that felt the same way. So it's getting your personality out there. The traditional prospecting, requires constant effort, cold calls, open houses, networking events. The moment you stop, the business stops. Um, he talks about passive prospecting compared to your other social media platforms such as Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. That's more interruption based marketing where you're interrupting their scroll. Somebody's on social media looking at pictures and friends and stuff, and your video pops up and you're interrupting their scroll. Rather, with YouTube, people are actually actively going to the YouTube search bar just like they would Google search bar, and they're searching for living in what's it like to live in New Braunfels, or this specific community. They're looking at those things, and that's what makes it different from the interruption based marketing. So you create content once and it keeps generating inbound leads for months and years, and we like to call it evergreen content. You want to try and create content that um, is out there and it's not doesn't have a timestamp on it. So it's like pros and cons of living in New Braunfels. That they're not like, hey, at this month in January of 2025, you want to try to stay away from as much of that as possible, or doing like a market report. You're talking about a specific date and time, and that's not always going to be relevant. So the content you make, you want it to be evergreen content. So think of your YouTube channel as a digital salesperson. It works around the clock, delivering your personality, your authority, and your expertise to buyers who are actively researching the market. Every video you post becomes a long-term asset. Unlike TikTok or Instagram posts that disappear in 24 hours, such as your stories, or they're like, people may see them once and they may come back up. They're out there, but they're not being actively in SEO. We're getting better with SEO with like the other short form, but with YouTube, you can optimize the video to where it shows up based off of key terms that people are searching for. So this is the foundation to the entire system. The keyword living in. So that's why Living in Dallas based their channel off this way, because nobody's going to search your name as a realtor. They're not searching, Yitzchak Pierson, realtor in New Braunfels. They're searching what's it like living in New Braunfels. So that's why the name of my channel and this concept works well. And even if somebody already has that same name for your city, like there's other people who have living in New Braunfels or similar variations to what I have. It's just a matter of who's most consistent, and people liking your personality over the other person's personality who's building that channel. So people searching for this are thinking about moving, and they are high quality relocation based leads. Your mission is to become the living in your city expert in your market. You want to target information seeking buyers, especially relocators. These clients depend heavily on YouTube to understand moving decisions. So your niche is simple: relocation buyers plus researching the area. If you become the go-to resource for those groups, the business becomes predictable. So part of setting up your YouTube channel or your storefront, think of it as like the landing page when people are coming to see you. So you need a clean, professional banner. So that's like the top part of your channel. We can go back and look at mine after this, but we'll just say clean, professional banner, a branded profile photo, something that shows you, so they associate you with the channel, a clear description written with words about what your channel is about, what you do, links to your website, your Calendly, your emails, your social, and consistent branding. You want them to be easy, make it as easy as possible for them to reach out to you. And you want viewers to immediately understand who you serve and where you work. YouTube is a search engine, just like Google is an answer engine. They kind of work hand in hand. YouTube is owned by Google, so SEO helps you rank. And we've talked about this in my previous class. AEO is answer engine optimization. This is now part of like ChatGPT, Perplexity, all of these large language models. They're scraping the internet and your YouTube channel as well. So when somebody asks them a question, your profile comes up as an answer. Who's the best YouTube channel for New Braunfels, Texas? You want your channel to come up. That means your titles, descriptions, and captions must be structured, factual, and keyword based. And you can use ChatGPT to help you with all of this. I'm using that right now. I was on a meeting before this, really like diving in to re-optimize some of my old videos based on what I've learned and what's relevant at this day and time here in 2025 with all of the AI out there. So this is where YouTube strategy begins. You don't post random videos. The post videos people are actively searching for are going to be the best. So you can, just like you would go to Google and it auto predicts what's going to pop up, you can type in, moving to, living in, cost of living, best neighborhoods, pros and cons, and you can go look at what other people are doing and you can reverse engineer it. You can make your titles based off of the top searched items that people are looking for. So putting in those keywords and seeing what pops up and doing some reverse engineering on what's working, which videos have the most. And if you get TubeBuddy, it will help you kind of see that. But I mean, you can look at the amount of views that people are getting, how long it's been posted, things like that. And because those keywords are what the start of the sentences of a buyer, particularly looking to move to an area. They're wanting to know the best neighborhoods. They're wanting to know the pros of cons, the cost of living, what's it like living in, what's it like moving to. So keep that in mind when you're thinking about video content. Again, these are the types of videos that consistently bring clients. So Levi and Travis have a whole book. I highly recommend it. It's called Passive Prospecting, where they give you all of this broken down, what types of videos to make, the structure. So again, we just talked about some of these pros and cons, best neighborhoods, top 5 places to live, neighborhood tours, market updates. The video that has the most views is a map tour on my channel where I'm just recording my screen showing Google Maps of Canyon Lake. Here's where the boat ramp is. Here's where Brookshire Brothers is. Here's where Whitewater Amphitheater is. So you can literally stand in front of your screen and, YouTube likes to see consistency. So a lot of my videos to start with were me just standing here in front of the screen, recording and posting those, a lot of talking head videos. They don't get as much engagement, but they're still showing you're still putting in the reps to like get better on camera, to make videos, to put them out there, to build your YouTube channel. I probably did videos every week for a year and a half before I got a good lead off of there. But like I said, that lead turned into 80 houses that I've sold in the last 20 months. Um, Neighborhood tours, market updates. These videos work because they combine search intent with value. So this is Levi's proven structure that keeps viewers watching from start to finish. So you have your hook. You want to capture attention in the first few seconds. You have your intro, introduce the topic, or set the viewer expectations. Value summary, provide meaningful information that keeps viewers engaged. Call to action. That's something you always want to have, whether it's a soft call or a final call. Soft call to action would be like, stay tuned till the end to see this, beautiful bathroom. And then at the end, the final call to action is getting them to reach out to you. So if you're looking to buy in 9 or 90 days, give me a call, shoot me a text message, send me an email, or schedule a Zoom call. I'm happy to help make your next move a smooth process. So having something at the end to get them to reach out to you, follow this structure, consistency every time. I mean, I've done more community-oriented videos. You can do what you feel comfortable with. I always say try to reduce the amount of friction that it takes to complete the action. So if you're not comfortable doing this type of video to start with, just go make a video and post it. The more that you post, the better you will get at it, the more comfortable you'll get, the more you'll learn. So don't let any of this be overwhelming to actually just going and executing. So you can use ChatGPT to help you come up with hooks. That's the most important part of your video in the first few seconds of the video. Thinking of moving to New Braunfels, here's what you need to know. Let's break down the real cost of living in this city. Always address the viewer's direct intent, whatever they're trying to get from the video, the reason that they clicked on it based off of your title, whatever they search, make sure that they understand what they're going to get from the beginning. So don't overthink your delivery. You don't need to be perfect. You need to be real. Viewers want someone trustworthy, approachable, and human. The best YouTube agents sound like they're talking to a friend. So you don't have to be perfect. You don't have to be polished. It's just a matter of getting out there and being yourself, having fun with it, because you don't want to be stressed out making these videos. It's like this should be something that you enjoy doing. You're getting to show off your city and your community and local businesses. And then you're just talking to people who are going to be your clients. So you want to build those relationships, be authentic on camera. So thumbnails, these we have Canva. I don't know, a lot of agents have that included at their brokerage. If you're with eXp Realty, you have Canva Pro included, and it also syncs in with ChatGPT. So if you tell ChatGPT to create a template for you, or it has a bunch of templates in Canva to start off a YouTube thumbnail. There's lots of YouTube tutorials. You can just Google how to make a thumbnail as a real estate agent or for real estate related videos and go through there. But you want it to have contrast, emotion, curiosity, and keyword clarity. So you want the thumbnail to show something from the video, usually have a picture of you, but you're not the main focus. It's just something as an ad so that you stay recognizable with your videos. And then you want to keep it about 2 to 3 words, maybe 4 words. You don't want to overwhelm it because they've already read the title usually. The thumbnails don't want to be, they shouldn't be too wordy. You just we'll look at those after we get done with this class. We'll go look at a couple channels as examples to show what their thumbnails look like and the titles and things like that. So posting consistently is one of the most important things. 1 video a week is enough to start growing. 2 a week accelerates dramatically. The key is to consistency. Your first 20 to 30 videos are the foundation that fuels your channel. Like I said, I did 1 video a week for about a year and a half, and it was mostly talking head. I'd use ChatGPT to come up with a script, and then I'd use a teleprompter app on my phone, and I'd read from the teleprompter. I got better at doing that, and then I'd just edit the video myself, make the thumbnail, put it up there, and release it. And I did that I had it built into my calendar. Every Monday I was recording a YouTube video, and then I'd schedule it so where it'd come out on Wednesdays. So I gave myself a little bit of gap there between Monday and Tuesday to make sure that it would get released every Wednesday. And it was just real estate related, investing tips, things that I knew I could talk about, because going out in public and making the videos that get more views do take us some more energy. So if you're not ready to go put that energy into it, just do talking head videos to start building your channel and getting those first 20 to 30 videos done, get those reps in. So effective CTAs, call to action. Again, we talked a little bit about this. If you're thinking of moving to this area, reach out to me. I'd love to help you. I'd love to be your real estate resource, the one that Levi and Travis use that I pretty much have memorized, whether you're moving in 9 or 90 days, give me a call, shoot me a text, send me an email, or schedule a Zoom call. I'm happy to help you make your next move a smooth process. So you just practice and get better at saying that until it becomes natural or whatever works for you. So lead conversion, YouTube clients convert at a much higher rate because they already trust you. They spent hours with you on camera. Once they reach out, respond quickly. So that's, you want to have a good funnel to put them in, whether they go into your CRM or they call you directly. Like having your calendar link up there is really important. They're going to schedule a Zoom consult with you. They're ready to move because they were literally on your channel looking for areas to move to, and you just so happen to be a realtor and you can help them because you've built trust with them. So some of the key metrics that you're going to look through is your click-through rate, your average view duration, watch time, traffic sources. You don't need to look at a lot of these to start with. You just need to be consistent and put out videos. Once you've built up enough videos, then you can go back and look at the analytics and see what's working and what's not working. But if you haven't done 20 to 30 videos, none of these metrics are really going to matter for you. Having playlists are how you guide viewers through your channel like a funnel. They increase watch time, deepen trust, and help viewers binge your content. So I have, like, for my city, I have, New Braunfels, Seguin, Canyon Lake, some of the different cities that I work in, I have a playlist. So when somebody clicks on a video, then it automatically plays another video for them as soon as that one's done. So again, it keeps them on your channel longer. So again, starting out, you won't have that, but the more videos you have, the more you should create playlists so that it keeps your audience engaged. So your action plan, you want to set up your channel or clean up your channel. There are companies that can help with this if you don't want to do it. Virtual assistants. There's specific, I've used a company called Monster Kong to go optimize some of my channels. It depends on what you're wanting to pay. But again, like I said, this YouTube channel has been my #1 lead generation for the amount of money that it's brought me in. It's worth it to reinvest in my YouTube channel to keep it growing and to keep the audience fresh and to keep it up to date with what's current for SEO. You want to create your banner and profile, pick your your first 10 video topics, film 1 or 2 videos a week, use strong thumbnails and titles, add soft calls to action, stay consistent. This system will bring you clients 24 hours a day, and it will change your real estate business. So I'm going to go back to the YouTube channel, but before I do that, I'm going to drop in a worksheet before I forget, kind of a PDF student handout. All right, I dropped a PDF student handout in there. Definitely take a look at that. I'm going to show you Living in Dallas channel. You should all be following them. And of course, follow my channel, Living in New Braunfels. So this is the Living in Dallas channel. This is Levi and Travis. So this is their banner. What it looks like, it shows, people moving from California, up north, New York to Texas, buy, sell, invest. They have all of their accolades up here. They have a QR code for people to scan. A lot of people watch YouTube on their TV, on their smart TVs now. So this works for smart TV, your phone, or your computer. Their thumbnails are very bright. Now they've got to a point where they built out a whole team that does all of the editing and the videos and the thumbnails, but you don't need that to start with. Their videos, they've built it, they started their channel in 2021, but all of their thumbnails are very clean. Their titles, why are sellers getting desperate? I'll go ahead and show you
I
like
recently
what
understood that a lot of founders and marketers don't.
TubeBuddy shows on theirs. So this video shows a SEO score of 20. They've got a lot of the things done that it's recommended. I can look at, oh, they don't have any tags on this video. But still, I mean, they've built a good channel. They have 53,000 subscribers. This video has 31,000 views in 7 days. So depending on like what type of video this is, you can just watch somebody else's video and get ideas to duplicate the video for yourself of what they're talking about, uh, kind of what's going on in the market in your area, what you're seeing. You can pay an editor off of like Upwork if you don't have an editor, or if you want to do it yourself, if you have some of those skills. Editing off of those Upwork or other gig work platforms are fairly affordable. Definitely something to look into. So this is what I've been working on in my channel. I updated this cover photo, similar, has people showing that they're moving to Texas. I have my phone number where people can reach out to me. I have my links here where people can immediately book on my Zoom, or they can contact me, and it puts them into my Lofty CRM here if they put in their contact information. Again, Google business profile. Here's just information about me and my channel. This one is kind of here at the front. This was like, there's my popular videos. These are all ones that I just had re-optimized. So the thumbnails were redone so that they're very bright and with new photos. They redid the titles: living in Seguin, Texas, exploring the pros and cons, moving to Seguin, Texas. Um, all of these best practices. It has a thumbnail, info cards, end screen, comment pinned. It has an SEO score of 100. So this video has about 7,900 views over the last 2 years. And then this is kind of, it has timestamps showing the different parts of the videos. This is something that I'm working on with all of my old videos. So that was kind of what I wanted to teach in this YouTube course. This YouTube class was just kind of overviewing of what I've learned over the last 3.5 years of having a YouTube channel, even slacking off for a little bit, getting back into it more, seeing what's working with this, current day and age with all of the SEO and all of the chat GPT and things like that. So those are some of the best practices that I have. If there's any questions, I'm open to taking some questions. If not, that pretty much sums it up. These agent collective masterminds classes, the agent Power Huddle, are multiple times a week. So we have agent Power Huddle every day of the week, Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. So there's always something new to learn, and you're always welcome to join. Yes, Galen.
Yeah, you've said that you had one video and you had one lead and you got 80 deals out of it. How did that happen?
So it's a group of investors that found me on YouTube. They just were looking at a new area. They're international investors. They do long distance real estate investing, and they use YouTube as one of their main platforms to research a new area. So they were looking into Texas and looked into Houston, Dallas, San Antonio, Austin, and found New Braunfels. And I was one of the top agents that had a YouTube channel on New Braunfels, and they also, again, putting your personality into it, using my name, Yitzchak. Yitzchak is Hebrew for Isaac, and it means laughter. And these clients happen to be from Israel, and so they knew my name. So that's why I always recommend putting your personality into it, because you never know. I used to go by a nickname when I got in the business, trying to conform and uh, be more normal. And I've realized uniqueness is your superpower. So use your uniqueness. And yeah, it's a group of investors, and they buy mostly new construction homes. And that, yeah, they booked off my calendar, and I started working with them at the end of 2023. We closed on the first home in March of 2024, and then we've bought 80 homes since then.
Oh, very nice.
Yes, Rob.
Hey brother, how's it going?
Good. Yeah.
I was wondering if you could just touch on I was looking at your website and I noticed you're not using our well, part of it's not using our EXP website. You have your own website, and you know, we've met up and we talked before about how that hub and spoke method where everything drives people to your website, and then from your website it's kind of automated into you've got a couple of tools there that put it right into your CRM. I was wondering if you could just share that process.
So
Like
you don't need your own website. Mine is just because I have so many other things outside of real estate, being a mindset and performance coach and having written a book, and it was just kind of an all-encompassing website for everything. But like if
okay.
you go to, my website, yitzchakpierson.com, and you go to buy a home, or schedule a Zoom call. Whether you schedule a call, that's the main thing, is try and get these people on the phone, or to schedule on a Zoom call with you. So even if they schedule a Zoom call, that goes back into my Lofty CRM. If they go to sell your home, if they put in their information I've got a free guide. If they put in that information, it puts them into my CRM. If they go here to get a free home valuation, it takes them to my Lofty website for them to put in their address, and then they go into my Lofty CRM. So I have set everything up to where it is a funnel. All of my links, like on my YouTube channel, if they click to, here to go, even Calendly is hooked to you can hook your Calendly or your Google Calendar up to your CRM. So if they book there, this link here also takes them to a contact form on my LinkedIn or on my Lofties too. So it is a funnel. Everything funnels back to there.
Okay. But just to start out, you don't need to as long as it's linked to your CRM, you don't need to have the website.
No, you
Like,
whatever CRM you chose, you can optimize it. Like I made mine customized to just like my background you see behind me. It's all the circle downtown New Braunfels. This is the main landing page. I've got green here. I've got New Braunfels. All of your website with EXP and with Lofty or KV Core or whoever you chose, you can fully optimize it yourself. So I've got different everything here, my listings, all of this was customized by me through the Lofty website.
all right, thanks, brother.
No problem. Okay. Well, that about wraps us up. Any other questions before we get off of here?
No, appreciate your time. Awesome.
Okay. No problem. You guys have a great day.
You too.
If you'd like more information or to get connected to the Agent Power Huddle, join our free Facebook group. This call was designed for the agents in our EXP organization, but open to any agent from any brokerage. If you're a guest and you're interested in learning more about EXP or our specific resources within the Agent Collective, reach out to the person who invited you to this call to get more info. Produced by the Agent Collective Media Network.